line past Tucson, leaning in the sand, shot full of holes by some desperate hand. Mile 99 where the blacktop bends, where the good road quits and the bad road begins. I pulled off slow with a tank near dry, a red sun sinking like a bloodshot eye. Saw my own face in the chrome turn dark like a tight old dog, still chasing the spark. I made deals with hunger, made peace with pain, slept through thunder, rode through rain. But a man hears truth when the night gets still, and mine was waiting at the foot of that hill. At the devil's mile marker I drew my line, said you took enough, what's left is mine. You can have my failures, you can have my scars, but you ain't taking this engine or this outlaw heart. Let the dry wind howl, let the night turn black. I burned every bridge, I ain't riding back. With my hands on the bars and my soul getting harder, I rode straight through the devil's mile marker. Right through, ride harder, no turning back. Mile marker. I knew a man named Cole with a silver tooth, had a laugh like sin and a heart still true. He pulled me free from a ditch one night, said don't let your anger choose every fight. 3 years later I got word down south, a loaded gun and the bottle took him out. I cursed his weakness till I understood I'd been rolling toward the same dark woods. So I threw my flask where the cactus grows, let the whiskey spill for the ghosts I know. If the dark wants a man, it can chase my light, but I ain't feeding that hunger tonight. At the devil's mile marker I drew my line, said you took enough, what's left is mine. You can have my failures, you can have my scars, but you ain't taking this engine or this outlaw heart. Let the dry wind howl, let the night turn black. I burned every bridge, I ain't riding back. With my hands on the bars and my soul getting harder, I rode straight through the devil's mile marker. Beside that broken sign, clean blue eyes, a heart still free. Before I made this wreckage mine, I said, son, I lost years, I lost love, I lost men I still dream of, but I ain't lost breath, I ain't lost road, and I ain't done carrying this load. No more bottle, no more blame, no more kneeling to a dead man's shame. One hard turn, one burning spark, one set of headlights cutting through the dark. At the devil's mile marker I drew my line, said you took enough, what's left is mine. You can have my failures, you can have my scars, but you ain't taking this engine or this outlaw heart. Let the dry wind howl, let the night turn black. I burned every bridge, I ain't riding back. With my hands on the bars and my soul getting harder, I rode straight through the devil's mile marker. Mile through, mile marker. Mile 99. Left in the dark, still got my engine, still got my heart. black and the lights burn blue. Me and Johnny crossed it 100 times. Two young devils on borrowed lives. He kept the brass bell tied beneath his bar. Said it scared bad spirits from traveling far. The night he went down, that bell rang once. Then silence rolled in like a loaded gun. I pulled that bell from a shattered frame. Kept it 12 years beside his name. But a promise buried still drags a man till he finishes what his brother began. Ring that bell at Mercy Bridge for the fallen boys and the lives we live, for the whiskey nights and the vows we broke, for a brother still riding through the smoke. Let the river rise, let the cold wind roll. I got his last wish burning in my soul. Tell his son here's why his father never came. Ring that bell and speak his name. Ring low, river roll, ride on, brother's soul. Johnny had a boy down in Lafayette, only 2 years old when his sun went black. I told myself the kid was better alone than hearing road tales from a man like me. But I found him working in a tire shop base. Same dark eyes, same crooked way. He saw that bell hanging off my machine. Said my mama's got a picture of one like these. I couldn't lie, couldn't ride away. I said, son, your daddy saved my life that day. He pushed me clear when the steel came fast, and he gave you his tomorrow with his last. Ring that bell at Mercy Bridge for the fallen boys and the lives we live, for the whiskey nights and the vows we broke, for a brother still riding through the smoke. Let the river rise, let the cold wind roll. I got his last wish burning in my soul. Now his son knows why his father never came. Ring that bell and speak his name. Just closed his fist around that bell like a sacred gift. Said, take me there where my father fell. So two bikes rolled out beneath that bell. Let the bridge rail, he tied it down. Let that brass voice shake the ground and said, oh man, you carried him far. I'll carry him now wherever we are. River below, new engines high, one old greed finally learned to ride. The bell rang clear through the breaking dawn, like Johnny saying, boys, roll on. Ring that bell at Mercy Bridge for the fallen boys and the lives we live, for the blood we gave and the love we owe, for a father's fire in his son's soul. Let the river rise, let the cold wind roll. Some names never die on the open road. Two riders left with a flame reclaimed, while that bell kept singing Johnny's name. Mercy Bridge, the river below, a ring for my brother, and let him go. my father's curse still loud in my head. He said, boy, that road will take all you own. I laughed through my teeth and I rode alone. I had a girl with a cross on her chain, soft blue eyes and a heart without stain. She prayed I'd return before the winter came. I sent back silence and carried the shame. Now every motel room got a Bible drawer. Every page says what I already know. There ain't no mercy in a runaway heart when it leaves good love bleeding in the dark. Saints don't ride this far into the night with whiskey breath and knuckles white. Saints don't leave their angels crying alone and chase their shadows down a road of stone. I got no wings, got no shining star, just an engine in the weight of who we are. If heaven wants me, it knows where to start. But saints don't ride this far, ride far, ride hard. No halo, just scars. I met a drifter at a roadside fire, gray beard shaking, eyes still tied. He said I rode 40 years to outrun my name, but a man ain't free when he drags his chains. He held a letter with an unopened seal, said from my son, but I don't know how to feel. Then he fed it to the flame with a trembling hand, and I saw my own end in that broken man. I pulled a picture from beneath my coat, found the old address on the back she wrote. Maybe that door closed years before, but I ain't dying without knocking once more. Saints don't ride this far into the night with a whiskey breath and knuckles white. Saints don't leave their angels crying alone and chase their shadows down a road of stone. I got no wings, got no shining star, just an engine and the weight of who we are. If heaven wants me, it knows where to start. But saints don't ride this far. With the porch painted blue, a child's old bicycle, flowers in bloom. A man answered softly, said, can I help you, friend? I saw her through the curtain, then turned again. I didn't knock, didn't call her name. Some apologies only reopen pain. So I left that cross by the mailbox light and whispered, you deserved a better life. I ain't redeemed, I ain't made clean, but I finally faced what my leaving means. No prayer can change what these hands let fall, but a man can stop running before he loses all. This far into the night with a whiskey breath and knuckles white. Saints don't leave their angels crying alone and chase their shadows down a road of stone. I got no wings, got no shining star, just an engine and a healing scar. If heaven wants me, it knows where to start. Yeah, saints don't ride this far. Ride on. just a man making a start. County road empty, running late. A blacktop ribbon turns into stone, where a man meets every truth alone. I stopped by the hill with the wooden cross, bottle in my hand for the boys we lost. The names cut deep where the wild weeds grow, and the night stood still on that gravel road. I said, brothers, I ain't been living right, been chasing the dark, been feeding the fight. But I heard that wind through the dead oak trees, like their old voices calling back to me. Sing me a gravel road requiem for the wild ones gone, and the man I've been, for the broken wheels and the promises burned, for every lesson I was too proud to learn. Let the dust rise high, let the night unfold. I got scars for silver and regret for gold, till my last breath falls where the cold winds blow. Sing me a requiem on that gravel road. Ride low, ride slow, for the ones below that gravel road. There was a boy in me before all this, before hard liquor and a goodbye kiss. He had clean hands and a woman's trust, before the road ground everything to dust. She begged me once by the kitchen door, said, you keep leaving, I can't love you more. I heard her crying, still turn that key. Some wounds ain't done till they set you free. I ain't asking for the past returned or a clean white soul where my sins once burned. Just one more night to face what I know and leave something honest on that gravel road. Sing me a gravel road requiem for the wild ones gone, and the man I've been, for the broken wheels and the promises burned, for every lesson I was too proud to learn. Let the dust rise high, let the night unfold. I got scars for silver and regret for gold, till my last breath falls where the cold winds blow. Sing me a requiem on that gravel road. I poured 3 shots in the Tennessee dirt, one for the dead, one for the hurt, one for the fool still wearing this skin, trying like hell to be human again. I can't undo what my hands let fall, can't answer every graveyard call, but I can ride straight, I can say their names, I can carry the love and put down the blame. Hear that thunder underneath my wheels, that's the sound of a wound that finally feels. No running now, no hiding low, I'm taking my soul down that gravel road. Sing me a gravel road requiem for the wild ones gone, and the man I've been, for the broken There's a chapel made of boards outside Santa Fe, with a crooked wooden door and the paint worn away. I pulled in shaking with a sunset red, a saddlebag full of letters I never sent. One for a woman who waited too long, one for a daughter who grew up gone, one for myself when my hands were clean, before I traded love for a running machine. I took out a match and I held it high. I felt 40 hard years staring through my eyes. A man can't burn every scar he earned, but he can face the smoke when the pages burn. One last match in the desert wind for the man I was in the road I've been, for the vows I broke, for the hands I lost, for the miles I bought at a terrible cost. Let the flame rise up, let the black smoke roll. I ain't burning memories, I'm freeing my soul. When the ash falls down and the night rolls in, I'll ride lighter with the desert wind. Burn slow, let it go. Desert wind, carry it home. I found a small cross in the chapel dust, someone left behind when they ran out of trust. I ain't been praying since I was 19, but I held that wood like it knew what I mean. Outside my old bike coughed and shook, same as my hands when I opened her book. A little girl drawn in purple and blue said, "Daddy, come back, I've been waiting for you." The ink had faded, but the words cut clean. No highway ever ran as far as me. I put that drawing inside my vest, said, "Maybe old sinners still get one test." One last match in the desert wind for the man I was in the road I've been, for the vows I broke, for the hands I lost, for the miles I bought at a terrible cost. Let the flame rise up, let the black smoke roll. I ain't burning memories, I'm freeing my soul. When the ash falls down and the night rolls in, I'll ride lighter with the desert wind. Burned every letter but the one with her name. Some files release you, some show you the blame. I turned that envelope over in my hand, saw an address written in another state. Maybe she'll hate me, maybe she should, maybe sorry don't repair what it could. But I ain't dying with the truth unsaid, or leaving another ghost in my stead. Old chrome shaking, new road wide, crossing my pocket, drawing inside. No promise of mercy, no guarantee, just a door somewhere waiting on me. One last match in the desert wind for the man I was in the road I've been, for the vows I broke, for the hands I lost, for the life still left after paying the cost. Let the flame die down, let the dawn begin. I ain't the same fool who rode in when the ash falls cold and the sun breaks thin. I'll ride forward with the desert wind. Crossing my pocket, her picture within. One last match in the desert wind. Red neon shiver on a highway sign, dust on my boots and smoke in my eyes. One hand on the throttle, nowhere left to go. Three of us laughing with the devil back then. I carry two names carved under my skin. The fire still burns when the cold wind blows. That ghost right beside me wherever I go. I poured my mercy in a whiskey glass, watched it burn with the wreckage of the past. The night asked what I am running from. I opened up the engine and said, run. There ain't no grave on this road for me, no chain on my bones, no key. Ash in my lungs and blood on my chrome, hell in my back, but I'm riding home. Let the black sky fall, let the hard wind roll. I paid for freedom with pieces of my soul. When the last light dies and the cold truth shows, I'll still be riding. There ain't no grave on this road. No grave, no grave on this road. Still riding on. Her old brass lighter lies under my seat. She said these ghosts will pull me below. Some things a broken man cannot let go. A worn-out Bible in a saddlebag, a brother's patch and a faded black rag. Every mile takes something I can't replace. Every roadside mirror shows a harder face. A preacher said a lost man ought to kneel. My only church is steel on steel. I don't ask heaven to forgive my sins, just open up the midnight and let me in. There ain't no grave on this road for me, no chain on my bones, no key. Ash in my lungs and blood on my chrome, hell in my back, but I'm riding home. Let the black sky fall, let the hard wind roll. I paid for freedom with pieces of my soul. When the last light dies and the cold truth shows, I'll still be riding. There ain't no grave on this road. Dry riverbed with bourbon and words I never said. I called out the brothers I lost, swore I would carry whatever it cost. I ain't clean, I ain't saved, I ain't the boy my mother once raised, but this stone heart beats beneath my coat. And as long as it beats, I ride through the smoke. If the fire wants me, let it call my name. If the road wants blood, I already paid. If dawn never finds me when the sun turns gold, tell my brothers I never sold my soul. There ain't no grave on this road for me, no chain on my bones, no key. Ash in my lungs and blood on my chrome, hell in my back, but I'm riding home. Let the black sky fall, let the hard wind roll. I paid for freedom with pieces of my soul. When the last light dies and the cold truth shows, I'll still be riding. There ain't no grave on this road. No grave, no flesh in my lungs, miles left to go. No grave on this road. Found his jacket in a cedar box, still smell like gasoline and smoke. A silver eagle stitched on the back, a little torn where the asphalt cracked. His old keys were hanging by the door, they hadn't moved since the night before. Mama said leave what belongs to the dead, I put that leather on instead. It fit too heavy on my shoulders that night, like a sin, like a vow, like a warning sign. I heard his voice when the engine cried, don't let this road be where courage dies. I'm riding in a dead man's leather, through the rain, through the fire, through whatever, his blood in the dust, his name in the wind. A brother don't leave when the breathing ends. Let the cold moon stare, let the blacktop burn. Every mile I take is a mile he earned, till the last wheel stops and the night says never. I'll be riding in a dead man's leather. Ride on, dead man's leather. Ride on, through whatever. To run from the county lights, two steel horses tearing up the night. He took the heat when I lost control, said a brother's word is worth more than gold. Then a drunk crossed lanes on a Sunday dawn. By the time I got there, he was already gone. I held his hand in the shattered glass and begged that moment not to pass. Now every engine sounds like his goodbye. Every barroom shadow got his eyes. I got no peace, but I got this creed. A man lives on in the ones he freed. I'm riding in a dead man's leather, through the rain, through the fire, through whatever, his blood in the dust, his name in the wind. A brother don't leave when the breathing ends. Let the cold moon stare, let the blacktop burn. Every mile I take is a mile he earned, till the last wheel stops and the night says never. I'll be riding in a dead man's leather. Painted his cross, laid down a flask for everything lost. Said I should have been there, should have taken your place. Then the wind hit hard against my face. Maybe the dead don't want our shame, maybe they just want us to carry the flame. So I zipped that jacket up to my throat, turned toward the dark and let that engine spoke. I don't ride for glory, I don't ride for gold. I ride for the stories that never get told, for the men who fall, for the vows we keep, for the names we carry when the world goes to sleep. I'm riding in a dead man's leather, through the rain, through the fire, through whatever, his blood in the dust, his name in the wind. A brother don't leave when the breathing ends. Let rusted halo hanging from my mirror. Swing with the mouse as the darkness gets nearer. Pulled it from the wreck where my best friend died. Never told his mother I was on that ride. We were drinking hard, running red line fast, laughing like young fools could outrun the past. Then the headlights spun and the silence came. I crawled from the fire carrying his name. Every night I see that burning steel. Every morning I wake to the weight I feel. I don't wear that halo like a holy man. I wear it so I never forget who I am. Rusted halo, swinging in the wind for the brother I lost in the hell I've been in. I got smoke in my throat, got his blood on my hands, still running from a truth that a man understands. Rusted halo, don't shine for me. I ain't looking for grace, I ain't asking to be free. Just lead this old engine through the cold unknown till I find somewhere to lay these ghosts down. Rusted halo, swinging low, ride with me wherever I go. I rode past his house at 2:45. Saw the porch light burning where his bike used to be. His little girl was grown by the photograph frame. I parked down the road, too ashamed to say my name. Had a letter in my coat for 17 years, full of sorry words and whiskey stains and tears. But apologies die when they stay in your hand, and a coward on wheels is still a cowardly man. I turned that engine up beneath the rain, walked to that porch with all my blame. No road left to hide on, no lie left to sell, just a rusted piece of heaven from a living man's hell. Rusted halo, swinging in the wind for the brother I lost in the hell I've been in. I got smoke in my throat, got his blood on my hands, still running from a truth that a man understands. Rusted halo, don't shine for me. I ain't looking for grace, I ain't asking to be free. Just lead this old engine through the cold unknown till I find somewhere to lay these ghosts down. Opened that door with a father's eyes. I couldn't speak, couldn't hide behind lies. I held out the halo, said this was his. She touched that rust like a farewell kiss. She said he loved you, he wants you alive, not dying 1 mile at a time on that ride. And something broke loose that I buried below when she put that rusted halo back in my palm. Slow, I can't change that night, flame, but I can stop running from my brother's name. One hand on the bars, one prayer in my soul. I'll ride with the living in honor of the gone. Rusted halo, swinging in the wind for the brother I lost in the hell I've been. I got smoke in my throat, got his blood on my hands, but I'm done being a ghost in a living man's skin. Rusted halo, ride home with me, not for forgiveness but for memory. Lead this old engine through the breaking dawn, I'll carry his name, but I'll keep riding on. Ride on. Brother, I'm still here, and I'm riding home. Rain on my leather, nowhere inside. A young kid pulled in on a rusted machine with fear in his eyes and blood on his sleeve. He said, "Mister, don't call no law tonight." I put my old man down in a kitchen fight. He swung at my mama, I did what I could. I saw my own rage where that young rider stood. I knew that shaking, knew that flame, how one hard second can bury a name. The road don't save you from what you've done, but a man can stop another from learning to run. Well, sinners at the gas station light, two broken shadows in the pouring night, with our hands full of hurt and our hearts full of blame, trying not to feed another life to the flame. Let the cold rain fall, let the blue lights come. A man ain't brave just because he runs on the buzzing heaven beneath that white light. We're sinners trying to set one thing right. Stand still, face the night. No more running, make it right. Took his knife away, said, "Son, hear every word I say. I spent half my life where the iron door slammed, for thinking rage was the measure of a man." His mama pulled in with a bruised left eye, held that boy like she couldn't let him die. Sirens rolled softly over the hill. He looked at me once, then he stood still. They put him in cuffs, but he walked straight, no tie, screaming through a lifelong mistake. His mother whispered, "I don't know your name." I said, "Just someone who once chose shame." We're sinners at the gas station light, two broken shadows in the pouring night, with our hands full of hurt and our hearts full of blame, trying not to feed another life to the flame. Let the cold rain fall, let the blue lights come. A man ain't brave just because he runs under buzzing heaven beneath that white light. We're sinners trying to set one thing right. He said, "Will I be okay?" I looked at those cuffs and the rain on his face. Said, "It won't be easy, it won't be clean, but you ain't the worst thing you've ever been." I watched those taillights fade into black, felt 20 lost years climbing my back. Then I saw my reflection in the pump glass shining. For once that stranger looked me in the eye. No preacher near, no church bell sound, just water and oil on holy ground. Sometimes redemption don't blaze bright, it shakes in the rain under fluorescent light. We're sinners at the gas station light, still carrying scars through the pouring night, with our hands full of hurt but our hearts still awake, learning one good choice can change what we make. Let the cold rain fall, let the morning come. A man stands taller when he quits the run, under buzzing heaven beneath that white light. One sinner helped another face the night. Gas station, halo, down burning wide. One more broken man riding right. Ooh. stolen memory in a storming mass. Beale Street sleeping under blue neon rain. Same old corner, still remember my shame. There was a club in an alley where the back doors breathe, where I made one promise I was too weak to keep. A brother named Ellis took a file meant for me, while I rode out west pretending I was free. He did 8 hard years with his mouth shut tight. Never gave my name, never asked me to write. Now I got his release date burned in my vest, and a dead no highway ever laid to rest. I got a midnight dead in Memphis town, a brother I buried while he still walked around. Got his time on my conscience, got his blood in my pride. No more empty road where a coward can hide. Let the river roll black, let the thunder begin. I can't buy back years, but I can face my sin. When that prison gate opens and the truth comes down, I'll pay my midnight debt in Memphis town. Pay it down, Memphis town. No more running, turn around. I parked by the gate at 9:15, held his old helmet from another life. When he stepped outside with a gray in his beard, he looked right through me like I wasn't there. I said, Ellis, I know what I stole. He lit up a smoke, said you stole more than roads. My little boy grew while I learned prison walls. My woman quit coming after my 3rd year gone. I reached for the key, he said, take what is mine. He said, a bike don't replace no lost time. You wanna pay you something, then stand where I stand and help me remember I still am a man. I got a midnight dead in Memphis town, a brother I buried while he still walked around. Got his time on my conscience, got his blood in my pride, and no more empty road where a coward can hide. Let the river roll black, let the thunder begin. I can't buy back years, but I can face my sin. With his cold eyes open and the truth coming down, I'll pay my midnight debt in Memphis town. We rode to his son's apartment, south side of town. He stayed on that sidewalk, couldn't make a sound. I said, knock, brother. He shook his head, said, what does a father say when his boy thought him dead? I said, tell him the truth, don't dress it in gold. Tell him you're sorry and you're trying to hold. That door swung open, the young man stood still, then said, Dad, and the whole night healed. I stood in the rain outside their embrace, felt some old iron fall out of place. A dead ain't ended when a man says his name, but tonight I stopped adding more weight to the chain. I had a midnight dead in Memphis town, a brother I buried while he still walked around. Got his years on my conscience, got truth by my no place to hide. There's a motel sign bleeding red through the rain, a half-dead jukebox calling my name. My boots hit the gravel, my hands feel old. I traded my sleep for a heart gone cold. Got a scar from a promise I couldn't keep. Got a picture of her where the shadows sleep. She lived with the sunrise, I stayed with the road, and the weight of a life that I never told. I put my regrets on the passenger side, let the engine roll where a good man died. There's no turning back when the sky turns black. Only one more mile and a memory attack. I got whiskey on the blacktop, fire in my veins, a heart full of thunder and a head full of chains. I ride through the darkness where the lost men go, with a dead man's prayer and a radio low. Let the tires sing loud, let the night take hold. I ain't chasing heaven, I ain't scared of cold. When the devil calls my number from the side of the road, I'll pull one down and keep rolling along. Roll on, roll on along. Pull one down and roll on. I remember that summer by the county line, 4 loud engines and cheap red wine. Billy wore a grin like he couldn't lose. Now his patch hangs quiet beside my blues. We were young enough to call danger free, mean enough to think death wouldn't see. But the road takes payment, the road takes names, leaves you one last rider to carry the flame. I don't need a cross hanging over my bed, I got brotherhood living inside my head. Every mile marker, every broken bone says a man ain't finished till he quits moving on. I got whiskey on the blacktop, fire in my veins, a heart full of thunder and a head full of chains. I ride through the darkness where the lost men go, with a dead man's prayer and a radio low. Let the tires sing loud, let the night take hold. I ain't chasing heaven, I ain't scared of cold. When the devil calls my number from the side of the road, I'll pour one down and keep rolling along. Seat at every bar I know, an empty name where the good ones go. I tried to drown them, tried to forget, but whiskey don't kill what a man regrets. So I carry the hurt, I carry the blame, I carry the fire and I carry the names. And if I go down where the cold winds blow, let them say I went down, still holding the road. No white flag in this outlaw land. One last match, one I crossed that bridge at 2:15. Red River rolling like an old won't do. Had a black leather bag and a photograph of a life I killed with the roads I chose. There was smoke from the mills in the midnight air, a church bell ringing but nobody there. I shut off the bike where the river turns wide and heard all the things that I kept inside. I said a name to the muddy shore like I hadn't said it 1,000 times before. Some men get forgiven, some men just learn to stand in the ashes and feel them burn. The smoke of a red river, fire in my past, a love I couldn't hold, and a life moving fast. I got a tank full of sorrow, a heart built to roam, but every road I ride still points me home. Let the dark water run, let the old bridge shake. I got one more truth than my pride can take. When the night strips a man down to blood and bone, the smoke over Red River, and I ride alone, ride alone. River road, smoke behind, heavy soul. Daddy owned a shop on the eastern bank, fixed my busted chain when my pockets were blank. She brought me coffee in a chip white cup, smiled like a reason a man might give up. I gave her a ring from a pawn shop case, then disappeared when the wedding got close. Left one note saying I wasn't built to stay. Truth is I was scared she'd see me break. 20 years later, that bridge still stains. Same brown water, same shaking hands. I heard she moved on, heard she did alright, but don't stop her ghost from riding the night. The smoke over Red River, fire in my past, a love I couldn't hold, and a life moving fast. I got a tank full of sorrow, a heart built to roam, but every road I ride still points me home. Let the dark water run, let the old bridge shake. I got one more truth than my pride can take. When the night strips a man down to blood and bone, there's smoke over Red River, and I ride alone. Held it over the water, then let it go. Watched her young face turn under the moon, till the river carried away that room. I don't deserve her, I know that's true. Some damage stays when the leaving is through, but I can stop dragging her name through the night. I can let a memory rest in the light. Hiding in a whiskey glass, no more making a home of the past. I ain't healed, but I finally know you can't ride forward with a grave in tow. The smoke over Red River, fading at last, the love I couldn't hold, and a life moving fast. I got a tank full of sorrow, but the dawn coming on, and for the first time in years, I can ride and move on. my soul. Red River behind me, I'm riding home.